If you're a busy parent or someone with real responsibilities thinking about starting a cleaning business in 2026 and beyond, well, you don't need any more motivation. You need clarity. See, most people don't fail with this business because they're lazy. They fail because no one takes the time to show them the full picture before they even start. There are a handful of things that you absolutely need in place to launch this business so that it's built around your lifestyle and not, well, just a second job, but that doesn't pay nearly as well. See, if you're new to me, I've been building and rebuilding successful cleaning businesses over the last decade plus. I know these things inside and out, and I can tell you this with 100% confidence. When you've got a job, bills, and people depending on you, the last thing you want is hype before starting a business. And what you want instead is to know that this is absolutely going to work for you. So today, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to have in place, locked in, if you want to have a business that's going to run without you. If you want to earn money while you sleep, this is everyone's dream. If you want that, then there are 3 non-negotiables that you have to have in place. I'm going to show you what those are so you can lock this in from day one and build the business that you ultimately want to build. So if that gets you excited, then you'll also be excited about my new microbook, the 90-Day Freedom Plan. It is free for now. Check the second link in the description. Go download it. It's a great read. It's definitely what you need. Now, all right, non-negotiable number 1, you need leverage. You need leverage from day one. What does that mean? Well, for me, when I started my business, a lot of you know that I did the cleaning in the beginning. I did the cleaning. I wore every hat imaginable, and all that did was take me far away from the prize. It didn't give me leverage. Why? Because I was giving up my most valuable resource. And that was my time. I'm trading my time instead of, having a system in place. I was going at it the hustle and grind way. I was doing the cleaning. I thought this was the smartest way. I'll make more money because I'm doing the cleaning. No big deal. But ultimately, that kept me stuck. That kept my wife and I from growing fast. Because had we had this non-negotiable in place, we would have never picked up the mop because you don't need to. It's completely unnecessary. So when I'm telling you you need leverage, the first thing I'm telling you right off the bat, you must never clean. Not because you don't like it, but because you're most likely going to succeed if you don't pick up the mop. I mean that because that's when we were able to scale. When our mindset was, hey, listen, we're not the cleaners. That completely shifted everything for us. But so many times I see business owners, they think like, oh yeah, I'll just do a little cleaning in the beginning. But again, it's not doing you any favors. Now, if you have to cover a night or two in the very beginning stages before you get your first manager, not the end of the world, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you instead saying, well, you know what? I'll just clean this account for a couple of months so I really get a good understanding. No, that right there, my friends. You have to have complete leverage over your time. Because like I said, if you're already working 40 or 50 hours a week, you're a family person, there's no way you're going to be able to succeed with this if you're giving up your time to do any of the cleaning. So instead, what we want to focus on is channeling all of the time you do have into company growth and ultimately company recruiting. And if we can do that, then right just there, just with this one shift, you are much more likely to succeed. Non-negotiable number 2, client discipline. This is so important. A lot of times people say, oh, I have cleaning next to business. I have a cleaning business, so I should be cleaning everything. No, you need discipline. Discipline. And some of you are like, yeah, I know, Mike, I'm watching your videos. It's commercial. No. That's not even enough. This is what I'm saying. You have to get mental with it. I'm dead serious. You have to say, not only do I only want commercial, I will not take in a commercial account if it's under, let's say, $1,000. Or, I won't. I'm not even going to mess up. I'm not going to mess around with government contracts, getting on vendor lists. It's not that any of that's bad, but anything that takes you away from direct marketing to ideal clients only is only going to slow you up. If you have some extra time and you want to donate that time to getting yourself on vendor lists, government contract lists, if that's what you really want to do it. Fine. But just you have to have discipline. Don't clean houses. Don't do move out cleans. Don't do any of that unless you absolutely need the money. If you need the money, it's a different ballgame. Right now, I'm making the assumption that if you have a good job in place already, you don't need to do that. And you won't need to do that to get this business booming from day one. Non-negotiable number 3, you need a set of rules that you won't break. A set of rules that make it to where if these rules are followed, then this business is built around your life, not the other way around. And some of these rules I can give you right off the top, but I also want you to be creating your own rules because again, It's your life, not my life. So these are the rules that I've found that really work with me. Okay. So when it comes to a business as a whole, clients must pay up front. High ticket or bust. I only want high ticket clients and they have to pay me up front. The next thing is I only hire part-time people. I don't want to work with full-time people. It makes the model too complicated. The next thing is I'm brutally honest with my employees and clients. I set clear expectations so people know exactly who they're dealing with. And don't get me wrong, I'm a very happy and friendly provider. But again, I'm very clear on boundaries and expectations. You could do it in a very nice and polite way. I'm very upfront about my worldview. I'm very upfront about things I believe and how I want my company culture to be. And it just has to be the way it is. And it's not that I'm not flexible. I'm a very nice guy, okay? I am flexible. But you can't be flexible on these core values. You can't be flexible on non-negotiables. Now, there are more rules I can go into, but I want to keep this video short because I also want to inspire you. What are some other rules you can create around your clients? What are some rules you can create about your cleaners? Now, you don't have to call them rules if you don't like that, if that feels like not the right language, but it's just a guideline, an outline. See, what I'm giving you here is a skeleton that will allow for you to easily scale past 6 figures and probably 7 figures as long as you're consistent with it. So I can't fill in every blank for you, but I want to inspire you by getting you to understand that this is the way. If you do things this way, you can see that growth. You can see crazy growth inside of a year. If you do things this way, you can do that without ever feeling like you're sacrificing all this family time to get there. Now, if you're on a mission to make this year your best year with a cleaning business, if you want the help with A to Z, so you're not guessing and wondering, what do I do at this step? What do I do at that step? Click the first link in the description, book a call, talk with my team, see if we'd be a good fit to help you take this thing to the next level. Or if you haven't started, get this ball rolling first and then take it to the next level. We'll be happy to show you how that looks. If you are just interested in YouTube University, then I can't think of a better video for you to watch after this video than this one right here. Go ahead, go check it out. I'll see you over there.